Welcome to RCRacingEvents.com's video tutorial series. Today I'm going to be showing you how to score an event. We can simulate today that this is a race day. So first off, we start by firing off the finish line scoring application, and as in the previous video, using the file menu, open event, to select the event we're going to score. We'll be using the stray race number 4 example by selecting it and then clicking the OK button and loading it into the application. As you can see, we're on heat 1, no scores. Imagine that this is the first heat of the day, and the racers in this heat are Andy Green, Sean Junker, Mike Culhane, and Mark Poole. We will imagine that Mike Culhane received a 400, and with his being NAMBA, there would be no penalty points, so we click OK. We'll say that Sean Junker received a 300. You do not have to select from the drop-down list. You can actually, using the keyboard, type in 300, and as you can see, it updates the total score before clicking the OK button. Once you see that that is verified as a correct score, you can click OK. We'll imagine that Andy Green received a start, and that Mark Poole received third place, 225. Now, if this was an IMPBA event, and we imagine that Mark Poole received a buoy cut, 50-point penalty for an IMPBA event, we would simply enter 50 in the penalties box and click OK. I will select no because I'm going to repair that. But as you can see, Mark Poole now received 50 points penalty and received a score of 175. To correct any error that you may have inputted into the scores, you simply double click the racer's name. I will now remove the penalties because this is a NAMBA event, and as you can see, it has updated the scores. Select OK. I'll still say no so that I can show you that the penalties are now removed, and we have a sorted score result for heat number 1. We can then simply select current heat to go to the next unscored heat and score this race. Now I will show you this time without editing how it will auto advance to the next heat. We'll imagine Mitch Atwell received a 400, Randy Primo a 300. We'll imagine it Audra came in third place with 225. My buddy Steve got a start, and we will imagine that Mick Hallbreder was a scratch. He received 0 points. We click OK. It will ask if you wish to go to the next heat. Select yes, and it takes us to the next heat. You can move forward and backwards within the heats by simply clicking the previous and next heat buttons. You can always get back to the current heat by selecting the current heat button, and that will always take you to the first unscored heat. You can also go to a particular heat by entering the heat number. We'll use 35 in the go to heat text box and then pressing the enter key. And as you can see, that takes us to heat 35. I'm in it, as well as Audra Hallbreder, Jeff Connolly, Bob Becker, and Sean Junker. But we can always get back to the current heat by selecting the current heat button. And that is how you score an event. There is no need to save it. When you close the application, it ensures that all heats are saved so that you can reopen it the next day. I will simulate this now by clicking the File Exit and closing the application as if this was the end of the day of a first day of a 2-day race. I will then relaunch the application using File, Open Event, select the race, click OK, and as you can see, we start off on Heat 3, which is the first unscored heat. And again, to score a race, we'll imagine that Mark Poole received 400, Ron Drake was 300, Randy received 225 for third place. We will imagine that Ernie Anador received fourth. Jimmy Duncan was a start, and we will imagine that I was a scratch. And as you can see, go to the next heat, and so on. We simply repeat this process for each heat, and that is how you score an event in the Finish Line scoring application. This tutorial is now ended, so I will exit the application. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.